This is a jackfruit tree, and there's a few interesting things about it. First off, I'll admit it's been abused. It was in the shade house and apparently not doing well. I found it in the middle of a cluster of trees, just packed in. So the last person who was straightening the shade house either was trying to hide it with healthier trees or thinking that maybe it would be inspired by its elders or something. But anyway, no air circulation in the middle of that cluster, and that only made this a little worse. This tree, not only does it have just a few leaves, but it also has cottony cushion scale. Now that's an easy thing to get rid of, especially at this stage. So I have a little soapy water on a piece of gauze and some Q-tips, and that should take care of that. We have a little sooty mold here, should also take care of that. Another interesting thing about this is that it has actually two very small fruit. Of course, those are not going to develop because this tree is not big enough to support them. But because it is a grafted tree, the graft is right here, it has mature wood and has the ability to produce these small fruit, but not to grow them. So right now I'm just going to take off this cottony cushion scale and a few dead leaves, and then hopefully it will make a nice comeback. As you can see, possibly there's like strings of the scale. It just from the gauze to there. It's more than an inch long. Get all these little places off. It's just a very superficial thing, and as long as this tree gets some good air circulation, some sunlight, and of course water and nutrients, it should do fine. There's that sooty mold. Try and get that off. Yeah, there's one of the little jackfruit. I don't need to take that cottony cushion scale off. It comes with, so we'll just not put that next to any plants. But the leaves would be a lovely thing to preserve. Take this other little jackfruit off too. See how that scale just really colonizes it, sucking out the juices of the very young fruit. There's a tiny bit on the underside of that leaf, so check the undersides of the leaves too. So I think I got it all. This is just a little sap coming out. I took a little bit of the tip off, but I've got the cottony scale off and left a cotton thread from the gauze. But anyway, we just need to keep an eye on this, make sure this plant gets what it needs, and I think it will grow up and have a nice life. Well, about 3 months ago, this particular plant was in bad shape. It had like a failure to thrive, mostly because of cottony cushion scale. That pest was all over, had very few leaves, and the leaves were not looking nice and healthy like these leaves are now. Basically the only treatment for that I did was wash off the scale with soapy water. And right now I see no evidence of scale at all. The graft is right here, and so all of this is the grafted variety. We have that listed as golden pillow, and it's just been hanging out in the shade, no particular special treatment at all. And you know, this is looking really nice, but jackfruit actually has a reputation of growing very quickly. But in order for this to grow quickly, it has to be in the sun, of course, get plenty of water and nutrients. So what I plan to do is move this out of the shade and into a sunny place, water it. I'm going to use a fertilizer that we use on a lot of the potted plants. It's a time-release fertilizer. You don't want to put landscape fertilizer on potted plants because a lot of times that can sort of overwhelm the tree. So this particular time releases over like 3 to 5 months. Of course, it has nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium, but it also has micronutrients. So this tree, put in the right location, nice sunny location, now that it has leaves that, you know, can take advantage of that, with fertilizer and water, should do great. Jackfruit just grows quickly when it has all the things it needs to grow.